The lights inside the Ireland Got Talent theater dim slowly as the audience settles into a quiet hum of anticipation. On stage, the atmosphere feels ordinary, almost forgettable, as three figures walk out from the side curtain. They are from Cebu City in the Philippines, and at first glance nothing about them stands out. Their clothes are simple and slightly worn, their posture reserved, their eyes scanning the massive hall with a mix of fear and hope. They look like thousands of other hopeful contestants who have stood on this stage before. Normal faces, normal steps, normal silence. One of the judges leans forward slightly, studying them with curiosity but not excitement. Another judge offers a polite smile, while the third gently nods, already preparing the usual encouraging words. The audience claps lightly, unsure of what to expect. When asked about their background, the eldest quietly explains that they come from a poor fishing family. Some days they eat once, some days not at all. They practiced their act on the streets, near the sea, often performing for passers-by just to earn a few coins. The words are honest but spoken without drama. The judges listen, sympathetic yet cautious, having heard many such stories before. The music begins softly, almost too softly. For a moment, nothing changes. The judges exchange glances that suggest uncertainty. But then something shifts. The rhythm deepens. The performers move, not just with skill but with emotion that feels raw and unfiltered. Their act unfolds like a living memory, showing hunger, loss, and determination. Every movement carries meaning. Every pause feels heavy. The camera cuts to the judges. One judge's eyes widen as if realizing something important too late. Another sits upright, hands slowly moving toward their face. The third judge's confident posture melts away, replaced by visible shock. The audience grows silent, drawn into the story being told without words. As the act continues, it becomes clear this is not just a performance. It is a confession. It is a life being shared. When the final moment arrives, the theater erupts. The applause is loud, sudden, overwhelming. One judge wipes tears from their eyes, unable to speak at first. Another shakes their head in disbelief, whispering that they never expected this. The third stands up, clapping with emotion written clearly on their face. Before the applause fully dies down, the scene shifts in memory to another audition day, another ordinary beginning. This time the stage welcomes three children from Davao City. They are young, thin, and clearly nervous. Their clothes look borrowed, their shoes worn down from years of walking on hot pavement. They explain that they are street performers, dancing at traffic lights to help their families survive. Their voices are small, almost lost in the vast space of the theater. One judge smiles gently, another tilts their head with concern, and the third takes a deep breath. The audience murmurs quietly, unsure whether to expect something playful or something painful. The music starts with a familiar beat, and for a second it feels like a simple street dance. But then the story deepens. Their movements change, becoming sharper, heavier. They act out scenes of being ignored, of being pushed aside, of watching other children go to school while they remain on the streets. Each step is precise. Each expression is real. Sweat mixes with tears as the performance grows more intense. The camera captures a judge pressing fingers to their eyes, trying to hold back emotion. Another judge stands halfway through the act, unable to remain seated. The third judge's lips tremble as they watch children relive pain that no child should know. By the end, the silence is powerful. It lasts just long enough to feel unbearable before the entire theater explodes into applause. The children stand frozen, unsure how to react. One judge finally speaks, voice shaking, saying that this was not just dance but a mirror held up to the world. Cheers fall openly now, without shame. The final memory belongs to a boy from Manila. He walks onto the stage alone, small against the size of the theater. He is barefoot, his clothes neat but clearly old. He introduces himself softly, explaining that his father works collecting garbage and his mother is ill. He sings at night on the streets to help buy medicine. His words are simple, but the weight behind them is heavy. The judges listen closely. One offers an encouraging nod. Another smiles gently. The third sits back, expecting a modest performance. When the boy begins to sing, his voice is quiet, almost fragile. The audience leans in. As the song progresses, his voice grows stronger, filled with emotion that seems impossible for someone so young. Every note carries longing, prayer, and resilience. The camera focuses on the judges. One has tears streaming freely now. Another presses a hand to their chest, breathing deeply. The third shakes their head slowly, overwhelmed. The boy reaches the final note, holding it with strength that silences the room completely. When he finishes, the reaction is instant and overwhelming. The audience stands as one. The judges rise to their feet, clapping through tears. One judge speaks through emotion, saying that what they just heard was not only talent but truth and courage. The boy smiles shyly, wiping his eyes, still unsure if what just happened is real. In that moment, the title becomes clear without being spoken. They looked normal, ordinary, easy to overlook, but their acts took an unexpected turn that changed everyone watching. Not just for a night, but forever.